A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Eagles Gymnasium on the campus of Trinity College of Jacksonville for exciting NCCAA women's basketball. It's senior day, and our guests are the Tigers from Trinity College of Florida, taking on your TCJ Eagles. Before we begin, we'd like to ask you at this time to please stand for prayer and our national anthem. Lord Father, we thank you as always for allowing these young women to come out here and play basketball and giving us the opportunity to witness, Lord. We ask you to keep everyone safe and free from all harm or injury. Take care of those who are already hurting. And Father, all that's going on in our land, we pray for a godly solution. Number one above all, that we worship you, our Lord and Savior. Bless the Tigers as they travel home tonight. Give them safety on the road. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. The National Christian College Athletic Association is committed to the true spirit of competition and upholding the four core values of the game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. We ask that each participant, official, and spectator join us in exhibiting these Christ-like characteristics and help create a positive environment in which to enjoy today's competition. And now, let's meet the starters. First, for the visiting Tigers from Trinity College of Florida. At guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Miami Gardens, Florida, number 12, Skylar Alexander. At forward, a 5'8" senior from Oldsmar, Florida, number 13, Lauren Sadowski. At forward, a 5'7" freshman from Hanover, Pennsylvania, number 22, Bryn Stambaugh. At forward, a 5'9" freshman from St. Petersburg, Florida, number 23, Ava Graham. And at center, a 5'10" freshman from Bradenton, Florida, number 33, Taylor Blunden. They're led by head coach A.J. Bray and assistant coach Matt Castro. Introducing the starting lineup for your TCJ Eagles. Guard, a 5'6" sophomore from Orlando, Florida, number 0, Milani Vitella. At guard, a 5'3" junior from Thomasville, Georgia, number 10, Layla Harvey. At guard, a 5'5" junior from Clermont, Florida, number 13, Victoria Broadway. At forward, a 5'9" senior from Lake Butler, Florida, number 5, senior Caroline Smith. And at guard, at 5'9" from Newberry, Florida, number 4, senior Emma Parrish. The Eagles are led by head coach Alicia Lewis and assisted by Jared Lewis, Elroy Green, and Noel Shreziak. And it's time for women's basketball, the final home game of the season, Senior Day here inside Trinity Gymnasium. I'm Ray Bureau, and the action will start after this announcement to the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, for the safety of our student athletes, coaches, officials, and fans, access to the game floor is strictly limited. Only authorized personnel are permitted on the playing surface at any time. Any spectator who enters a game floor or restricted areas without permission will be immediately removed from the facility. We appreciate your cooperation in helping us maintain a safe and respectful environment for everyone. Thank you and enjoy the game. I'm Ray Bureau, and Senior Day is getting underway right now as the Tigers win the opening tip-off and trying to sweep the season series. Trinity College of Florida won the January 19th matchup 72-60 down in Southwest Florida, and they will inbound after winning the opening tip-off. Center play today, 12-10, 4-2 in South Region competition. Trinity, Florida used to be an NCCAA South Region member. They are now members of the USCAA. And the first shot of the game is a three-pointer buried by Skylar Alexander from long range. I do not have season numbers for the Tigers, but I do know that Skylar scored 14 in the win over Trinity Jacksonville back on January 19th. Emma Parrish misses the three-point shot, and Trinity College is up to a quick 3-0 lead. The Eagles are shooting 39% from the floor entering play today. Good for number 5 in NCCAA Division II. They're 27% from three-point range. That's number 9. And 72% from the free throw line. That's number 4. The Eagles are number 1 in both free throw attempts and free throws made in NCCAA Division II. Ignore the buzzer because the Eagles got the rebound on the shot attempt anyway from Taylor Blunden. And now a chance to potentially tie it with a 3. Layla Harvey, yes! Layla Harvey averages 4.9 points per game. And it is 3-3. We already have a couple of wins here at TCJ to tell you about. Baseball got a South Region win over Baptist University of Florida. That game ended just about 20 minutes ago. 12-2, a run rule win for TCJ. And JV basketball got a 12-point win over Daytona Beach Christian University. That's the reason this game started late, because the JV game ran long. Vitella misses the layup. And a rebound pulled in by Lauren Sadowski, who is playing her final game here at TCJ. The senior Lauren Sadowski, we've seen her many times on this court. 5'8", from Oldsmar, Florida. She is the only senior on this year's Tigers roster. So congratulations, Laura, on a successful career and great success in the classroom. Emma Parrish hits the three-pointer and gives Trinity Jacksonville a lead of 6-3. I have to remember not to just say Trinity. And that's why you see Tigers and Eagles on the screen. And we have ourselves a jump ball. Tigers got the opening tip-off, so the Eagles will have possession. Emma Parrish is ranked in three-point shooting percentage. She is number 19 in the nation in scoring at 15.3 points per game. And Parrish and Milani Vitella are tied for 10th overall at 80.0% shooting from the free throw line. Caroline Smith is blocked by Blunden. And the Tigers hustle quickly up the right side of the court. We're going to have ourselves a foul called against the Eagles. We'll see which player got called. There were a couple nearby. It will be Layla Harvey charged with her first. The Eagles average 71.6 points per game, the number 4 offense in the country. They allow 68.5, the number 19 defense. A couple of free throws by Skylar Alexander. The first one does not go. And number 2 from Alexander. It is good. So she has all 4 points that the Tigers have scored so far. Still a whole lot of time. First quarter. And Caroline Smith takes the pass, finds Victoria Broadway. She goes in the paint and misses the underhanded layup. Vitella bats the pass down, and we have ourselves a foul. Eagles lead 6-4. The foul is called on the Tigers' Bryn Stombaugh. That is her first and team first. Forgive my voice. I am battling a cold, and I am losing it. And Caroline Smith is going to go to the line. I'll give you everything I have like I do every time. Caroline Smith at the line. She is also a very good free throw shooter. Comes into today's play at 71%. And the first one, though, a little bit strong. Caroline Smith, Emma Parrish playing in their final home game as TCJ Eagles. They still have 2 road games left at Southeastern Baptist next Friday and Pensacola Christian next Saturday. And does not get the bounce to drop in. So Smith goes scoreless at the line. And the Tigers could tie it up or take the lead with a 3. And a 10-second violation as Alexander had trouble holding on to the ball. And the Eagles will get the ball back at midcourt. 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Third turnover by the Tigers. There's one by the Eagles. Picked up by Blunden. And she is stripped of the ball. Broadway got a hand on it. Parrish to Vitella to Smith in the paint, and it's good. First basket for Caroline Smith, 10.5 points per game. And Stenval will bring it up court for the Tigers. Parrish got a hand on it. Vitella picked it up. One-on-one with Ava Graham, and the basket is good for Milani Vitella. We'll have ourselves a first timeout, a 30-second timeout called by head coach A.J. Bray. 6:21 left to go in the first. We'll pause here. We'll be right back.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. Our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.
It's been a fast-paced start to the game. 10-4 Eagles lead, and the Tigers will have possession. Wearing those really nice-looking black uniforms with the gold trim and the white numbers. Eagles in the home golds with the blue trim and numbers. Stambaugh brings it up the left side. Double team by Parrish and Vitella. Tigers kick it back out to Alexander. Couple of passes, get it back to Alexander. She's already hit a 3. That one did not go. And Vitella will work it quickly up the middle of the court. She gets inside the paint, finds Trevisha Giddens, who just checked in. And Trevisha Giddens is on the board. She averages 12.2 points per game. And Trevisha Giddens is number 18 in the country in rebounds per game at 8.3. A double team, a steal, and a short jumper by Vitella makes it a 10-point Eagles lead. Trinity College won the first matchup 72-60 on January 19th. Eagles were not at full strength then. They are now. And we have ourselves a foul. Was it a foul or just out of bounds? It was a foul. And Layla Harvey will be called for her second. 10-point Eagles lead. Tigers will try to cut into that right now. They get a full 20-second shot clock. Stand ball outside to Blunden, back to the top. That's Bianca Burbick, number 24, who just gave up the ball. Broadway knocked it away. Stand ball was able to reclaim possession. Stand ball in the arc, that's for two, in and out. And Joseph rebounds it off the floor, ignore the buzzer. That was the shot clock, but the ball hit the rim and was rebounded by the Eagles. And Parrish draws a foul, a blocking foul called on Bryn Stambaugh. That is her second and team second. It's on the floor, so the Eagles will inbound and try to extend a current 10-point lead. Vitella will inbound, looking for Giddens, but she is double-teamed in the paint. Trevisha Giddens, number 1 in the country in field goal percentage, entering play today at 51.6%. She's now 1 for 2. And going inside the paint, getting the basket and drawing the foul is Ava Graham. We'll have a chance at a three-point play. Trying to see which Eagle got called for the foul. Look that up as soon as we get an opportunity. The freshman from St. Petersburg at the line. Free throw is a little short off the front of the rim, and Emma Parrish pulls in the rebound. Joseph to Giddens, left side of the paint, off the glass, no. The foul was on Trevisha Giddens, her first. Opportunity for the Tigers as Burbick hits the front of the rim. And a battle for the ball. Burbick gets it back, misses, and Joseph pulls in the rebound. 4:20 left to go in the first quarter. 14-6 Eagles lead. First of two between these two schools today. Senior day here inside TCJ Gymnasium. The varsity men will take on the Tigers following this one. Vitella back outside to Joseph. 6 to shoot. Giddens off the glass. Good. Her second score. 4 points. 12.2 is the average of Trevisha Giddens, a sophomore forward from Thomasville, Georgia. Same hometown as Layla Harvey, who is a junior. And a nice defensive play by Skylar Alexander, keeping the ball out of Parrish's hands. It will stay with the Eagles, but Alexander kept Parrish from potentially getting off a three-point shot. Right now, the lead is 10 for the Eagles. 3:42 left to go in the first quarter. And a really nice crowd, especially considering we had 3 different home games going on at the same time. Baseball, softball, and basketball. That's Victoria Broadway off the glass and rebounded off the floor, picked up by Ava Graham. Baseball is over. They got the win, so those gentlemen will probably be in here before long to cheer on their teammates, especially our seniors here this afternoon. Tigers ball trailing by 10, 3:25 and counting. Quarter number 1. Tigers just 2 for 8 so far. The pass pulled in by Graham. Outside, three-point shot, no good. And Parrish with the rebound. Eagles are shooting 7 of 13 so far, 54%. A hard collision, no call. Desiree Green for 3. It's too strong. And bounces into the hands of Taylor Blunden, who hustles her way up the right side. Broadway knocks the ball away, and looks like we're going to have a jump ball call before Victoria Broadway could pick up the ball and get possession. It is Tigers' ball. They have the possession arrow. The arrow at the table not functioning, but the arrows on the scoreboards in the gym are. So that's how we're keeping track. That's a long 3, missed. Rebounded by Broadway. Quickly up the right side, guarded by Alexander. Harris to Joseph. And she lost the ball right inside the paint at the elbow. Turnover number 2 for the Eagles, but they still lead by 10 as the first quarter starts to wind down. Turnaround jumper, mid-range from the line. Second chance, no. Couple of misses from Taylor Blunden. Broadway with the rebound. She will allow her teammates to get up into position. Joseph will direct traffic. 2:12 and counting left in the first. Parrish, long 3, off the rim. And rebounded by Broadway. She's had a number of rebounds already, and she draws a foul. And that foul will go against Ava Graham, her first, team fourth. It is on the floor. The Eagles will inbound, but they are now in the bonus for the remaining 2 minutes and 4 seconds of the first quarter. Victoria Broadway already with 4 rebounds. I got a chance to meet Victoria's mother just before the game, and very nice to get to meet Mrs. Broadway. Parrish goes underneath and underhanded for the layup. She averages 15.3 points per game. Officially in NCCAA, 15.4 overall on the season. And Parrish with the bounce pass to Kirsten Joseph. He's averaging 7.3 points per game. Trinity, both the men and the women's teams, they will spread the ball around. They have their leading scorers, but they try to get as many players on the court involved in the plays as possible. And here comes another one. Alexandra Perez, who has really caught fire in the last few weeks. She's averaging 4.5 points per game, but she's had a double-digit performance in other games close to it in limited action. The ball stolen away by Skylar Alexander. Parrish intercepts the pass. Inside the paint, gives it up to Vitella. Spin move, basket is good. Parrish with the assist. Vitella with her third score, 6 points, and the Eagles lead 20-6. Kicked outside to Natalia Perez. She's able to get around her defenders, but the ball just would not cooperate. It was a terrific move, and she got the layup in, but the ball spun around, did a 360, and somehow popped out. Under a minute to go. Green in the paint. Basket, no. Wide to the left. And grabbed by Alexander. Now a battle for the loose ball. Alexander will cover it up and will have a jump ball, which will give it to TCJ because the Eagles have the possession arrow. Could be a break for the Tigers if they can get a stop right here. That means they will inbound to start the second quarter, assuming there is no other jump ball. And the inbound pass to Joseph back at midcourt. Parrish, bounce pass, intercepted, knocked away by Natalia Perez. 22 seconds left, so the Tigers do get the stop. They have the possession and the possession arrow when quarter number 2 starts, assuming we don't have a jump ball in the final 12 seconds. Shot missed by Blunden. It was thwarted by Desiree Green, who plays really good defense. Vitella gets the shot off, but it hits the top of the backboard, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. A terrific first quarter for the Eagles. 20-6 after 1. We'll pause here. We'll be back for quarter number 2 here on the TCJ Eagles Sports Network. Stay with us. Quarter number 2 ready to begin. The Tigers have the possession arrow. They will inbound. They're just 2 for 14 so far. The Eagles, 9 of 19 from the floor and 2 for 5 from three-point range. Tigers are 1 for 2 at the line. Eagles have missed both of their shots. And this 4-2, a mid-range jumper, a little strong from Blunden. They get the rebound back, and the first shot attempt by Lainey Pearson does not go. Second chance is swatted away, and Desiree Green picks it up off the floor. Joseph across midcourt. I see members of the men's JV team. They got their 8th win of the season. 8-2 is how the JV team will finish. Their game, scheduled for Tuesday at Baptist University of Florida, has been canceled. The varsity will go, however. And we have ourselves a foul called against Desiree Green, her first and team first of the second quarter. So both the varsity and the JV were scheduled to play at Baptist University of Florida on Tuesday, but the JV game has been canceled. The varsity game will still happen. That's a South Region matchup. A triple team on Bryn Stambaugh, and it results in a whistle. The Eagles force the turnover, knocking the ball off Stambaugh and out of bounds. And that is turnover number 5 for the Tigers. And Trinity Jacksonville, that is, leads 20-6. Joseph across midcourt. Green takes a pass in the corner, back outside to Joseph. And those two play catch. And then Vitella fires a 3 and misses strong. And a rebound from Ava Graham. Or check that, Lauren Sadowski. Parrish knocked it away, and Joseph picked it up. And Joseph, with one coming up from behind, feeds Desiree Green, but the layup does not go. Perez got the rebound, and then a foul. It is called on the floor. And the foul will go against Lainey Pearson, her first and team first. The Eagles will inbound with a 14-point lead. That was the score at the end of the first quarter. So neither team has scored yet, but it's only a minute 24 in. Vitella will inbound. And her pass knocked away, but picked up by Green. Joseph outside the arc finds Green, who fires off a 3. It's a little strong and wide to the left, and it bounces out of bounds. Green didn't really take a good look. She was open and may have rushed the shot just a little too quickly. So 8:27 left to go in the second quarter, and the Eagles lead 20-6. You see Diego Fernandez walking across your screen. He is the number 1 points per game man in NCCAA Division II. Broadway misses, but Parrish puts it back in. And that's 7 points for Emma Parrish, who comes away with a steal. And she will go to the line. I told Emma and Caroline before the game, play their hearts out on their senior day. And so far they both are. And Emma Parrish is at the line, 80% on the season, and tied with Milani Vitella for number 10 in the country in that category. And Parrish also ranked number 19 in scoring average at 15.3 points per game. And she's ready to shoot 2. 7 points so far pending these free throws. And the first one is good. So that's 8 points for Emma Parrish. Her season high, 36 at USC Salkehatchie back in December. And that is point number 9. She goes 2 for 2 at the line. And the Eagles lead 24-6. And Parrish, almost another pick. Tigers regain control. Alexander bounces off Parrish, and that will be personal foul number 1 on Emma Parrish. Team foul number 2. It is on the floor, so the Tigers will inbound, and they'll get a full 30-second shot clock. Vitella will take over for Parrish. And Tigers get ready to inbound. They're changing the shot clock to 20. That's for 3. It's good. That was Lainey Pearson, a really nice three-pointer. The Eagles left her wide open, and she took advantage, her first score of the afternoon. Vitella finds Perez, who hits Smith. Turnaround jumper, a little strong. And picked up off the floor by Taylor Blunden. Alexander up the left side of the court. I may have to mute it every once in a while. Again, I am battling a cold. 3-point effort from Ava Graham. Hits off the back of the rim. Vitella takes the pass, goes through three, and her shot is tipped and knocked out of bounds. Trevisha Giddens is at the table, and now she's heading onto the court. And we'll see which Eagle will come off. It will be Alexandra Perez. So Giddens now joins Smith, Vitella, Joseph, and Broadway. Trevisha Giddens gives it up to Joseph. And Joseph, long jumper for two, no good, but she gets the rebound. Joseph, a junior from Lumberton, Mississippi. Vitella to Joseph, finds Broadway at the line, gets inside the paint, draws the foul, gets the basket. Victoria Broadway with her first score of the afternoon. She averages 4.9. She is a very good defender and a chance at a three-point play. On the season, Victoria Broadway, 28 for 47 at the line. That rounds off to 60%. Eagles so far 2 for 4 at the line. And the first of two is, or check that, a three-point play is good. Mrs. Broadway, you're loving what you just saw right there, aren't you? She's just a few feet to my right. And we have ourselves a whistle. Probably not loving that call because that's personal foul number 1 on Victoria Broadway. Make that number 2. I forgot to write one down earlier. Tigers work it to the right side, then inside the paint. And Vitella got a hand on the shot. That kept Lauren Sadowski from potentially scoring for the Tigers. Wide open for three. Off the rim. That was Graham. Alexander takes a long pass. Pull-up jumper. Wide to the left. And rebounded by Kirsten Joseph. Joseph to Giddens in the paint. And it's good. There's a reason Trevisha Giddens leads the country in field goal percentage because she is able to get open inside the paint and get some layups. She came in at 51.6% from the floor. Again, number 1 in NCCAA Division II. And there are a whole lot of good shooters in this league. We see them especially in the South region. Pensacola Christian, Bob Jones here at TCJ. And to lead the country in field goal percentage, that is saying something. Tigers will inbound, 20 on the shot clock. 20-point lead for the Eagles. Broadway on guard of Stambaugh. Excellent defensive stand by Victoria Broadway, and she forces a turnover. Stambaugh with the 5-second count on, tried to find help at the baseline, but the pass went astray. Credit Broadway with the defense. Eagles looking to extend a current 20-point lead. Vitella finds Giddens at the elbow. Works her way into the paint and lays it in off the glass. 8 points for Trevisha Giddens and 31-9 in favor of TCJ, who is the current number 8 team in NCCAA Division II women's basketball. And we have ourselves a whistle and a turnover. Carrying was the call. And the Eagles will inbound. .5:11 left until the intermission. Joseph guarded by Alexander. Giddens at the elbow. Ball knocked away, but she recovers the fumble. And it looks like a pushing foul on Skylar Alexander. That is her first. And it is team number 4. So both teams, once this ball is inbounded, in the bonus the rest of this second quarter. and intercepted by Taylor Blunden. Alexander across midcourt, and a stutter step will cost her a traveling violation. Jaden Houston is about to make her first appearance of the afternoon, and Emma Parrish joins her at the scorer's table. And now it looks like they're going to overturn the call and give it back to the Tigers. Parrish and Houston will head on to the court. And Broadway and Joseph will head off. Nope, Joseph is staying on. So it's Joseph, Houston, Giddens, Smith, and Parrish. From the elbow, jump shot is good for Taylor Blunden. Her first basket. 31-11, Trinity Jacksonville leads. A pass to Houston over on the sideline. Finding Parrish well outside the arc, and Parrish's pass swatted away. And then we have ourselves a foul. And it looks like it's going against Jaden Houston. That's her first. Tigers are in the bonus, so 2 shots coming for Taylor Blunden. I do not have season numbers for the Tigers. They are 1 for 2 from the line. And this one is good. Oh, my mistake. Update that number for you in just a moment. And Blunden goes 1 for 2 at the line. That's now 3 out of 5 for the Tigers. Giddens, a jump shot off the rim. Ball stays in bounds, and Sadowski picks it up. And she's able to find Graham on the baseline. Graham, a long pass to Alexander. She beats Joseph and gets it in off the glass. Excellent pass and an even better play by Skylar Alexander, avoiding Kirsten Joseph and putting the ball in. Giddens to the right side of the paint, and she is blocked, but a foul. Bianca Burbick charged with her first, sending Trevisha Giddens to the line. Giddens with 8 points, chance to get into double figures. On the season, she is at 58%, 32 out of 55. And the first of 2 for Giddens. It is good. That is point number 9. And Giddens ready, try to make it 10. That one a little strong, but she gets her own rebound. Finds Houston, who works it back outside, and a traveling violation before the pass. And a turnover will give it back to the Tigers. (32-14), 18-point lead for TCJ. Graham in the paint, draws the foul. Looks like Giddens, nope, Caroline Smith will be called for her first. And shooting 2 will be Ava Graham. And the first of 2 for Graham off the front of the rim. So Graham missed her only attempt in the first quarter. Didn't get the first of these 2. Here comes the second. And it's good. So that's 4 total points now for Ava Graham. The Eagles lead by 17 with 3:35 left to go until the intermission. What you see on the screen, that time not official. Clock on the wall is Caroline Smith with her second field goal. First of the quarter, she has 4, and the Eagles lead by 19. Smith averages 10.5. Giddens swats it away. Parrish picks it up. Tries to get to Giddens, but a little too far out of her reach. And the Tigers will get possession with 3:11 left in this first half. After today, Trinity women's basketball Just 2 games left, both South Region road games. We'll repeat those in just a moment. Giddens on guard of Taylor Blunden. Kicked outside, Sadowski for 3, a little strong. Giddens with the rebound. And Joseph up the left side, looking for Parrish in the corner. Gets around Alexander, feeds Smith, and Smith will shoot 2. 6 p.m. Eastern on Friday, February 20th. Eagles are at Southeastern Baptist, and then they'll close the regular season at Pensacola Christian on Saturday the 21st. And the Eagles, when Pensacola came here, gave them a fantastic game. It was 99-92, the final score. Pensacola Christian, at the time, the number 1 team in the country. They are currently number 3. The Eagles, at the time, number 9. They're currently number 8. And that one bounces off the back of the rim, so Smith has missed her first 3 attempts of the day. And number 2 for Caroline Smith. And that one got an unfriendly bounce and dropped out. But the Eagles have a nice lead, 34-15. Coming up on about 2:30 left to go in the first half. Alexander has it knocked away by Jaden Houston, so the Tigers will keep possession with 19 on the shot clock. 2:33 on the game clock. We'll total up all the numbers at halftime, and as we get ready to start the third quarter, we'll let you know who's doing what. We have ourselves a foul against the Eagles, and so 2 shots for Bryn Stambaugh. Her first attempts of the afternoon. And Stambaugh looking for her first points of the day. And the first of 2 from Stambaugh. Hits off the front of the rim, does not get the friendly bounce. Still another one coming. Bryn Stambaugh, the freshman from Hanover, Pennsylvania. And she sinks the second, so she's on the board. And the lead is 18 for the Eagles. Alexander knocked the ball away, but it's Eagles ball. Only 1 second ticked off the clock, both the shot clock and the game clock. Harvey takes the pass. Outside to Houston, to Parrish, wide open for 3, off the rim. Smith, second chance, good. Caroline Smith now with 6, and a 20-point lead for the Eagles, tying their biggest so far today. Up on 2 minutes left, and Alexander called for a travel, and that will be turnover number 10 for the Tigers. Desiree Green checks in, and she will inbound. Green to Harvey. 2 minutes left in the second right now. Harvey guarded by Natalia Perez at midcourt. It's pass to Smith, just behind the elbow. Vitella thought about a 3. Found Houston. Green inside the paint, and she is blocked. Second chance by Smith did not go. Smith hit the floor, and a late whistle and a foul. Foul is called against Natalia Perez. That's her first and team 5th, so Caroline Smith will shoot 2. Nothing out of 4 so far for Smith at the line. Now they're going to say, nope, it was Desiree Green. So Green has a chance at 2. Looking for her first points. She's at 62% on the season. And the first one a little bit short off the front of the rim. Eagles came in at 72%, number 4 in the country, number 1 in both attempts and makes. And Green goes 1 for 2. So the Eagles Now 4 out of 8. And this one's going to go back to the Eagles with 1:29 left to go. Harvey will inbound. And a whistle before the inbound pass. I'm not sure why the delay, but we're ready to resume. And before the pass, looks like we have a foul going against Natalia Perez away from where Villani was about to inbound. And that will put Layla Harvey at the line for 2. On the season, 59%, 10 for 17. 37-16. Biggest lead of the game for the Eagles. And this one is off the front of the rim. Eagles are struggling at the line. And number 2 is up and good. 4 points for Layla Harvey. She had a 3-pointer in the first quarter. And it's a 22-point lead for TCJ. Under 1:20 left to go in the first half. Pump fake, kicked back outside. 3-point shot off the back of the rim by Graham. And Green pulls down the long rebound. Vitella will slow things down, allow teammates to get up court. Alani Vitella, sophomore from Orlando, Florida. First season here at TCJ. And a really nice shot off the glass for Layla Harvey. That is 6, and it's 40-16. Bounce pass. Worked out to the right side. Graham for 3, a little strong. Houston the rebound. And Vitella up the right side. Shot clock about 6 seconds below the game clock. Harvey back at midcourt. Directing traffic. Going in the paint. Off the glass. It hit the side of the backboard. Rebound by Ava Graham. 9 seconds. Nice feed inside to Blunden. And Blunden will shoot 2. Just before the halftime buzzer. 4.2 seconds on the clock. Taylor Blunden is 1 for 2 at the line. And the first shot is off the back of the rim. London has another one coming. 3 total points so far, pending free throw number 2. And this one is in and out. Harvey will count if it goes, and it does not. And it brings us to the intermission with the score 40-16 in favor of Trinity College of Jacksonville. We'll pause here. We'll be back for the third quarter. Senior Day ceremony coming up. Stay with us.
know that the source of love in the world is our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and that is what's most important. Great Senior Day. Proudly recognize our first senior, Miss Emma Parrish. An outstanding player at Trinity College of Jacksonville women's basketball. Daughter of Ray and Marcia Parrish. She attended Newberry High School, where she played under the guidance of Coach Ray Parrish. Emma has been a key part of the TCJ program from 2022 through 2026, building an exceptional career, highlighted by an honorable mention all-conference honors her first season and second-team recognition in each season since. And the tremendous milestone, which was realized in the very first game of the season this year, of scoring 1,000 career points. His favorite memories are the late-night talk after away games and the many team bonding experiences that are so meaningful. Emma's favorite Bible verse is Isaiah 43:2. When you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And through the rivers, they will not overflow you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be scorched, nor will the flame burn you. That is a beautiful verse that she has chosen as her life verse, and very inspiring. She is majoring in criminal justice and will graduate in May 2026. Her favorite professor is Dr. Buckner. Here's Emma's heartfelt words of thanks in her own voice. I'd first like to thank my teammates. I tell you, without them and many others, the love and support through all my wins and losses, I wouldn't be the player, the student athlete I am and have become today. Dad, being your daughter has meant and the biggest supporter all in one. You've always been my biggest critic, pushing me harder, expecting more, never letting me settle. But I know that came from a place of love and belief in who you knew I could become. You taught me that good was never good enough if I had more to give. Because of you, I am tougher, more disciplined, and more confident than I ever thought I could be. Every time I step on the court, I carry your voice with me, pushing me to be better. Making you proud has always been my greatest motivation. And I hope tonight shows you that all your tough love was worth it. Lisa, it's hard to put into words what you truly mean to me, especially on my journey. I don't just see practices, games, and wins. I see you. I see the early mornings, the long talks, the tough practices, where you pushed me past where I thought were my limits. We've had our ups and downs, and we definitely didn't always see eye to eye. But through it all, you never stopped showing up for me. Even when I was frustrated, even when I didn't understand your decisions, you were coaching me out of love and belief. You sacrificed more than I probably ever realized. Time, energy, patience, all to help me grow. You saw potential in me on days I couldn't see it in myself. You held me accountable, demanded more from me, and refused to let me settle. Because of you, I am not just leaving here a better basketball player, but a stronger woman with confidence, resilience, and heart. Thank you for believing in me when I struggled, for celebrating me when I succeeded, and for never giving up on me, even when I might have made it difficult. No matter who I am, will always be shaped by you and the love you poured into me. I hope you know how much you've meant to me, not just as a coach, but as someone I'll always carry with me. Following graduation, Emma plans to attend law school, continue her pursuit of excellence both academically and professionally. Emma, thank you for your leadership, your incredible competitive spirit, and the legacy you live within TCJ women's basketball. We are proud of you and excited for what lies ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause for senior Emma Parrish. Will Coach Judy Allen please come to the floor? Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our senior women leader and associate athletic director, Judy Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, our second senior that we're celebrating today, let's welcome to the floor, Caroline Smith. Caroline is a dedicated leader and a standout to Jacksonville women's basketball. She's from Lake Butler, Florida, and is supported tonight by her parents, Zach Smith, Amanda Cardwell, Kim Smith, and Jesse Cardwell. She attended Northside Christian Academy, where she played under Coach Jason Pilcher and Coach April Pilcher. Caroline has been a part of the TCJ program for 4 years, playing all 4 seasons and leaving a strong legacy both on and off the court. Her accomplishments include being named NCCAA Division II Women's Basketball Scholar Athlete and earning the Division II South All-Region First Team honors, reflecting both her academic excellence and athletic performance. Among Caroline's favorite memories are the many team bonding gatherings filled with laughter, fun, and unforgettable moments, along with her playful tradition of keeping her coaches on their toes for the past 4+ years. Caroline's favorite Bible verse is Colossians 3:17. Whatever you do in word or in deed, do everything in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks for him to God the Father. Caroline will graduate in the spring of 2026 in sports management. Her favorite professors are Dr. Meaver Chappelle and Dr. Philip Dugas, both of whom have played an important role in her academic journey. Here are Caroline's heartfelt words of thanks in her own voice. I would like to thank God for the opportunity to play at the college level. Nothing I have ever done could have been accomplished without him, so I give him my praise. I would also like to thank my parents for supporting my ventures and giving me advice when I needed it. Your support has pushed me to keep going even when things got tough. I also want to thank my teammates for pushing me when I didn't feel like it, being in practice or workouts. Thank you to Coach Judy for bringing me here and giving me all the advice I will ever need. I'm going to bother you every day. Thank you, Coach Elisa. You've been there ever since that first open gym I came to, and ever since then you pushed me to be the best I can be. I'm also going to miss bothering you at practice and getting on your nerves, even though I know. I also want to thank my other coaches I've had throughout the years. There's been so many who have poured into me as an athlete, student, Christian, and for that I could never express enough gratitude. You all really don't understand how much you need me. Finally, I want to thank my 2 best friends, Alessandra and Kylie. Through the ups and downs, you all have been there. You all have seen my highest moments, and you've been with me. So thank you for helping me navigate this complicated thing called college and adulting. I wish everyone the best. Thank you. Graduation, Caroline will be working at a school as a physical education teacher while also serving as the varsity girls basketball head coach, continuing to invest in this generation of student athletes. Your leadership, your joy, and the energy you have brought to TCJ women's basketball. We're proud of the impact you've made and excited to see the difference. Let's give a big round of applause to our senior, Caroline Smith. While we're wrapping up these final photos, as the athletic director, I just want to thank both sets of parents and both of these two outstanding seniors. Just I've seen them in the stands so faithfully over the last 4 years, attending practically every game. Your support has been incredible, and we're grateful. Let's congratulate these two seniors once again, Emma Parrish and Caroline Smith. Have this ceremony.
Welcome back as we start the third quarter. And as Coach Jones said, thank you to the TCFL Tigers and the officials for allowing us extra halftime to have our senior day ceremony. Caroline Smith and Emma Parrish. Hopefully that came through okay and you were able to help us honor our two wonderful seniors. Third quarter underway. Trinity 40. Trinity Jacksonville 40. Trinity Florida 16. And we had ourselves a turnover that's going to give the Eagles the possession just 10 seconds into this third quarter. Eagles 42% from the floor. Tigers 19%. Emma Parrish tied with Victoria Broadway and Trevisha Giddens with 9 points to lead the Eagles. 6 points for Skylar Alexander. I'll be right back. Again, I am battling a cold, so I'm going to mute the mic once in a while to take care of that. There was a double dribble violation called against the Tigers. And so Trinity will have another possession. 40-16. Less than a minute into the third quarter. Looking for the first score of the new frame. Parrish tracks the ball down. Fires off a long three, and it's good. That's now 12 for Emma Parrish. And that is her second three-pointer and the third overall for TCJ. Layla Harvey has the other one. And we have ourselves a foul up against the sideline. That's getting called on Emma Parrish, her second, and the first foul for either team of this third quarter. So the Tigers will inbound. Ball nearly got away, but re-corralled. And the Tigers work it to Bryn Stambaugh. Mid-range jumper, no good. Second chance is good. And the basket scored by Ava Graham, who now has 5 points. Nobody is in any foul trouble. The most is 2, but there are several players with 2 fouls. Harris takes the ball back outside, hits Harvey. She'll fire a three. Good. Number 2 on the day for Layla Harvey. She now has 9 points, and the Eagles lead 46-18. On the defense. And a move from Ava Graham, who is now up to 7. 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Smith keeps that one inbounds. Bounce pass to Parrish in the paint. She feeds Broadway, who fades back and misses the short jumper. And a battle for the ball goes out of bounds off Emma Parrish. And so Jaden Houston, Trevisha Giddens, Desiree Green, Kirsten Joseph, and Alexandra Perez will take over on the court. 5 brand new Eagles. And we have a shot missed wide to the right, rebounded by Joseph. Men's game scheduled to begin at 4. Well, we can safely say that one's going to start late. Houston outside to Joseph. Looking for Giddens in the paint. Powers her way inside. A great defensive play by Taylor Blunden with the block. Alexander to the right side through 2 and is stripped. Just taken away by Trevisha Giddens. She just reached in and grabbed the ball out of Alexander's hands. And another block. That one by Lauren Sadowski. A long pass to Alexander. Green will let her go, and the shot is missed. Second chance, in and out. And Green with the rebound. Missed opportunity for the Tigers on the fast break. And the Eagles will slow things down. And Sadowski knocks the ball out of bounds. Baseball got a win 12-2 over Baptist University of Florida. Softball played a doubleheader against Truett-McConnell, but the powerful NAIA Truett-McConnell University won both games. Joseph, a spin move. And her pass thwarted, but she gets the ball back. Another block by Taylor Blunden. Eagles hold possession, 15 to shoot, and a 3-second violation called on Trevisha Giddens. And so the Tigers will get possession. Turnover number 7 by the Eagles. 26-point lead, 46-20. Eagles led 20-6 after one and 40-16 at halftime. Giddens got a hand on it, but the loose ball, and Giddens will be called for the foul. That's number 2 on Trevisha Giddens. And team foul number 2 of the third quarter. Tigers have yet to commit a foul. Sadowski will inbound. 6:29 left to go in the third. And this gymnasium is getting more and more packed as the game moves along. Baseball players are starting to come in. Softball players will very likely be here soon. Alexander for 3, a little strong. Rebound, Blunden. Double teamed outside the arc. And running the baseline and drawing a foul is Ava Graham. It is on the floor. It's team foul number 3 and personal foul number 1 on Alexander Perez. Giddens will head off. Parrish will come back on. Parrish is the leading scorer of all players in this game so far with 12. Harvey has 9, as do Victoria Broadway and Trevisha Giddens. Alexander has a three-pointer. That came very early in the game. It was the first basket of the game, actually. The pass inside to Burbick. Shot does not go. Joseph up the middle of the court. In the paint. Outside, mid-range from Desiree Green. That's good. That's her first basket. She now has 3. She averages 3.9. It's 48-20 in favor of the Eagles. And a high pass goes over the head of Bryn Stambaugh and out of bounds back to TCJ. 28-point lead. 5:30 left to go in the third quarter. Parrish fights her way inside, and a jump ball on another really good defensive play by Ava Graham. And Alexander will bring this one up the court. Outside to the left. Houston with the steal and then a foul. In, called on Bryn Stambaugh, and if I have it right, that is number 3, and that is correct. She is the first player with 3 fouls, and the first team foul of the third quarter. Harris takes the pass, but then her pass is taken away by Skylar Alexander. Bounce pass and a good move back and forth, and Ava Graham, the beneficiary. She now has 9, and a whistle. Timeout called by Coach Alicia Lewis, a 30-second timeout. BSN Sports is the official sports equipment and athletic apparel supplier of TCJ Eagles Athletics. Since 1972, BSN Sports has made it a mission to elevate student-athlete experience and remove everyday hassles. That way, coaches can quickly order team uniforms, apparel, and other necessary equipment from the world's top brands. In addition, BSN provides deep expertise in nearly every sport and at every level. That includes recreational leagues, elite club and select organizations, high school teams, college teams, and even professional teams. BSN Sports and TCJ Athletics, well, they make a winning combination. And the Eagles are looking for that winning combination as a lead by 26 with 4:53 left to go in the third quarter. Green in the corner. Parrish outside the paint, spin move, underhand layup, and a foul will send Parrish to the line for 2. There were 2 Tigers there. Parrish is 2 for 2 so far today, 12 total points. And I couldn't really see which Tiger got called for the foul. Now it's up on the board as Bianca Burbeck, and that is her second. And Parrish hits the first of 2, giving her a baker's dozen. And she has 1 more. And free throw number 2 is good. That is 14 for Emma Parrish, the leading scorer on the court. And the Eagles lead at 50-22, and she tried to pick one off. And we lost sight of her in the corner because of the fans in attendance. Looks like everybody's all right. She was the last one to touch the ball, so Tigers will inbound with 25 on the shot clock. Pass to Ava Graham. Alexander, one-on-one with Perez, and a foul. That will be personal foul number 2 on Alexandra Perez. Team foul number 4. And then Skylar Alexander at the line. She is 1 for 2. Those were way back in the first quarter. Tigers will be in the bonus the rest of this period. And the first one is good. Point number 7 for Skylar Alexander. She is a sophomore from Miami Gardens. And that is point number 8 as Alexander goes 2 for 2. Perez takes the pass. Bounce pass to Broadway. A pump fake and a shot missed. Tigers with the rebound. Get it quickly to the front court. Side to Stambaugh. They play catch and then a three-point shot fired by Sadowski. It hits off the rim and goes out of bounds back over to the Eagles. Caroline Smith, Trevisha Giddens, and Milani Vitella now back onto the court for TCJ. Broadway, Perez, and Green will head off to make room. 50-24, Eagles lead. 4 minutes left in the third right now. Parrish finds Giddens in the paint. Basket is good. Trevisha Giddens now in double figures and just 1 point shy of her season average. Parrish with a steal. Feeds Vitella. Fade away, no good. Rebound, Parrish. Excellent feed to Smith, who will go to the line. Smith has struggled at the line. Nothing out of 6 so far today. As a team, the Eagles 8 for 15. Usually a whole lot better than that. In fact, they came in number 4 in the country in free throw percentage. Joseph heads off. Desiree Green back in. And Smith with 2. And number 1 is good. That's point number 7 for Caroline Smith. Her first score of the third quarter. And number 2 from Smith, the senior from Lake Butler, and it's good. So 8 points for Caroline Smith. Looking to get in figures in her final home game. She averages 10.5. Green got a fingertip on the ball, but Burbeck pulled it in. Sadowski at the line. Pass knocked away. Vitella looking for Green. Intercepted by Alexander. And a wide open Ava Graham. And the basket is good. Ava Graham now in double figures with 11 to lead the Tigers. Quick transition after a made basket, and Desiree Green will shoot 2. So Green at the line. She is 1 for 2 so far today. The foul was called on Taylor Blunden, her first and team 4th. So the Eagles are now in the bonus the rest of the period. First of 2 for Desiree Green. And that one bounces off the back of the rim. Green, a sophomore from Melbourne, Florida. First one did not go. Second one does. That is point number 4 for Desiree Green. 55-26, Eagles lead. 2:47 and counting left to go in the third quarter. Perez to Burbick, and a foul. Offensive foul called against Bianca Burbick. And that'll be her third personal foul. Offensive, so no free throws. And the Eagles will inbound. 2:41 left to go in the third. Smith to Parrish, hustling inside the paint. Layup, no good. Rebound for Giddens. Turnaround jumper, it is good. Risha Giddens now with 13. And the lead is 55-26. There's a great pass to a wide open Taylor Blunden. That's now 5 points. And Perez putting on the press. Eagles just do get the ball past the timeline. Vitella is fouled as she goes into the paint. No, they're calling it a kicked ball, not a foul. Eagles will inbound with 22 on the shot clock. The Eagles are shooting 44%. The Tigers, 28%. Eagles have made 21 baskets. They're going to reset the shot clock. That's the reason for the pause. Counting it down to 21. And they're going to start over. .22 put on the shot clock. 2 minutes, 7 seconds on the game clock. And the inbound pass knocked away. No time ticked off. Sadowski trying to make it difficult for Vitella. But the Eagles get the inbound pass. Vitella thought about it. Goes up the left side of the lane. Ball knocked away. Picked up by Giddens to Parrish. And a wide open Vitella. It's good. Her first 3 of the game. She is now at 9. Her average is 13.8. Still a good chance throughout the fourth quarter to get to that average. Alexander caught the ball and kept moving, so a traveling violation. We'll give it right back to TCJ. 1:45 left to go in the third quarter. TCJ has out-rebounded the Tigers 30-24. Most of those defensive for both teams. Ball batted away by Taylor Blunden. 11 on the shot clock. Eagles have stolen 8 possessions as well. 11 on the shot clock, 1:36 on the game clock. And Vitella will inbound. To Caroline Smith. She goes up and is blocked by Taylor Blunden. Pearson across midcourt. Hands off to Stambaugh. 1:20 left in the third. Pearson could not get past Vitella, and Vitella picks one off. One-on-one with Stambaugh, and a foul. Bryn Stambaugh, that is number 4. And it will send Vitella to the line. So Milani Vitella, good free throw shooter. Came in tied with Parrish for 10th in the nation at 80.0%. And the first of 2 is good. She's now in double figures with 10. And number 2 from Vitella is also good. That's 11. And the Eagles have extended the lead. Smith picks off the misdirected long pass. 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Vitella bounce pass, looking for Giddens, and it's out of her reach. So an unforced turnover. That's number 8 by the Eagles. They've really held on to the ball pretty well today. And Giddens with a steal and a bucket. That's 15 for Giddens. Thursday night, the Eagles had some trouble holding on to the ball against FSCJ, and that Manta Rays team has all kinds of blazing speed from almost every one of their players, and they got some picks, and they came away with the win 85-69. The Eagles 12-10 entering play today. They're 4-2 in South Region play, and they have 2 more left. Hey, that's a nice feed, but the short jumper missed. And Green picks it up. Vitella looking for Giddens. Nice defensive job by Sadowski to get back and knock the ball away. Perez collides with Parrish, and that is personal foul number 3 on Emma Parrish. Perez will shoot 2, both teams in the bonus, and the first opportunity of the day for Natalia Perez. Parrish will come out. Layla Harvey will re-enter. 22.3 left on the clock here in this third quarter. And the first of 2 for Natalia Perez is a little strong and off the back of the rim. And so number 2, Perez looking to get on the scoreboard. And that one does not give her the friendly bounce. Smith pulls in the rebound. Vitella up the right side of the court. 13 seconds left. Eagles will play for the final shot. Harvey at midcourt. 4 seconds left. To Giddens from the elbow. Jump shot, no. And it brings us to the end of the third quarter with the Eagles leading 64-28. 10 minutes remaining. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here on the TCJ Eagles Sports Network.
The National Christian College Athletic Association is dedicated to keeping Christ at the center of intercollegiate athletics, empowering student athletes and coaches to make a meaningful impact for Christ. We are the only intercollegiate athletics association where ring chasing and king chasing converge, as our member schools embody the love of Christ through our game plan for life: love, integrity, faith, and excellence. The NCCAA also provides funding through the Sports Ministry Fund to support student athletes and coaches involved in sports mission trips and ministry activities. Since 2000, we have contributed over $445,000 to assist more than 6,700 student athletes and coaches. With 23 national championship events, we serve 88 member schools across the United States and Canada. The NCCAA, where ring chasing and king chasing converge.
The Eagles will inbound to start the fourth quarter, 64-28. Those of you tuning in to watch the men's game, that right now looks to begin at approximately 4:30. So enjoy the rest of the women's game. The JV team got a win over Daytona Beach Christian University, and we have our first foul of the fourth period. That's being called on Ava Graham. It is her third personal foul. Baseball got a big win, a run rule win, 12-2 in 7 innings over Baptist University of Florida. Softball did not fare as well. They lost the doubleheader to a terrific NAIA Truett-McConnell University. Eagles right now shooting 45%. And they will inbound. Green looking for Smith right inside the paint. Turn around off the glass. Caroline Smith now in double figures. The first basket of the fourth quarter. Get it quickly up the court. Pearson does not get it to fall through. Rebound Giddens. And for Trevisha Giddens, her 5th rebound. She came in number 18 in the country at 8.3 rebounds per game. Harvey couldn't get the one off the glass to drop in, but she chases down a long rebound. And Giddens will have a jump ball. Tried to go up for the shot, but the Tigers come away with possession. It's their arrow. The Eagles inbounded to start the frame. 66-28, 9-10 and counting left to go. Alexander's pass knocked up into the air, but pulled down by Taylor Blunden. That one's Sadowski for three. Little strong. Rebound Smith, and she is fouled from behind. Number 2 on Lainey Pearson. Team foul number 2. The Eagles will inbound. 8:55 left to play. Vitelli takes it across midcourt. Eagles won't be in much of a hurry the rest of the way. Giddens off the glass. And as I said before, that's how you end up the leading percentage shooter in the country. Trevisha Giddens gets herself open in the paint. She came in at 51.6%. And a great move by Lauren Sadowski to take the pass and get the basket. Giddens is 7 for 11 today. A pass. Harvey toward Vitella, a little too high and out of bounds. So Giddens well over 60%. 68-30. Eagles lead. 8:14 left to go. Eagles have 34 points inside the paint. And Giddens swats away the pass. It goes out of bounds and stays with the Tigers. And it looks like we'll have 5 new TCJ Eagles come onto the court. Joseph, Houston, Broadway, Parrish, and Alexandra Perez. Pearson for 3, a little wide to the left, and picked up by Joseph off the floor. Joseph to Parrish. Feeds Broadway, short jumper, it's good. Victoria Broadway now with 11 in double digits. She is now the 4th Eagle to surpass 10 points. Graham couldn't get the first to go. Second chance, no. Third chance does not go, but she pulls down another rebound and a long shot missed and batted out of bounds, and it's Eagles basketball. Parrish collides with Pearson, and that will be personal foul number 3 on Lainey Pearson. Team foul number 3 as well. The Eagles have not committed a foul in this 4th quarter. 7:22 left to go. And again, the Eagles not in too much of a hurry. If they get an opportunity, they'll try to take advantage. Joseph uses Houston as a screen, then passes to Houston, who hands off to Parrish. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. Defensive play by Natalia Perez. 7 minutes and 7 seconds left. Steal by Ava Graham. And Broadway, unnecessary foul there, but she was trying to block the shot. And Ava Graham will shoot 2. That will be personal foul number 3 and team foul number 1. Graham is 1 for 3 so far today. And Graham with 2. Number 1, in and out. She still has one more. And it is good. Point number 12 for Ava Graham. High pass to Broadway, but she pulls it down, and the bounce pass to Houston nearly got away. She pulls back. That's for 2. It's off the rim. Houston to Joseph to Parrish. Outside to Broadway. Eagles again will slow things down. Try to start using up the clock. 8 to shoot. Houston, 4-3. Off the back of the rim. Perez with the rebound. Broadway on guard of Skylar Alexander. Hand off to Perez. Graham will draw the foul. And for Broadway, that is number 4. Team foul number 2. And Graham back at the line. She just hit 1 out of 2. And overall on the day is 2 for 5. First shot off the front of the rim. Still another one coming. Graham will size it up. And off the back of the rim, and Caroline Smith over everybody to pull down the rebound. Perez across midcourt. Houston for 3, way strong, and it will bounce out of bounds and go over to the Tigers. Houston may have rushed that shot, didn't really take a moment, and she had time to seize it up. But she comes away with a steal. The pass to Parrish. The layup is good. Emma Parrish, the leading scorer on the court. 72-31. Parrish with 18. The first basket of the fourth quarter, if I have that correct. And this one misses wide to the left. Rebound for Houston. Great pass to Alexandra Perez for the layup. Is on the board. She averages 4.5. 74-31. 5:10 and counting left to go. And a timeout called by Coach A.J. Bray with the score. Eagles 74, Tigers 31. We'll be right back. Jump shot by Blendon. Loose ball on the floor, and we have ourselves a foul. They're calling number 4, but which number 4? And the answer is Natalia Perez with her 3rd. Team foul number 3. Shot missed, rebounded. And the Tigers across midcourt. $17 to shoot. Going in the paint and drawing the foul and getting the basket is Ava Graham. Now she has 12 points. With the basket, that's now 14. So she has a chance now at 15. And the free throw is off the rim and rebounded by Houston. Still 14 for Ava Graham. And again, the Eagles will slow things down. Vitella back at the scorer's table. Smith at the elbow, outside to Jaden Houston. She's sizing it up. She fires off the front of the rim. Looked good coming out of her hands. Just didn't quite get enough on it. Harris with a pump fake. Pass to Smith. Right side, turn around. Ball knocked out of her hands. Smith tries to recover the fumble, and we have a foul. See which Tiger got called. Two officials are discussing, and now one's heading over to make the call. I'm seeing it right. That's Taylor Blunden with her second. And Caroline Smith at the line for the Eagles. 10 points, 2 for 8 at the line today. First of 2 is good. So 11 for Caroline Smith. She surpasses her season average here on Senior Day. And number 2 from Smith is up and a little too strong. And rebounded by Lauren Sadowski. 3:40 left to play. Perez outside to Graham. 3-point shot off the rim. Vitella with the rebound. Vitella well behind the arc. Taking her time. Stambaugh on guard. She's playing with 4 fouls. And we have ourselves a whistle. It looks like Vitella will shoot 2. So Milani Vitella with 11 points has a chance to get up to 13 with this sequence. The foul's on Ava Graham, and that is her 4th. Vitella 2 for 2 now, 3 for 3 from the line, and that's her 12th point. Give herself an even dozen. And number 2 is also good. So Vitella 4 for 4 on the day. 13 total points and almost a steal. Eagles have stolen 10 possessions away. 77-33 the score, 3:10 left. Final home game of the season for the Eagles. 2 South Region contests still to come on the road. Friday at Southeastern Baptist, next Saturday at Pensacola Christian. Shot does not go. Houston with the rebound. Vitella to Perez to Giddens. Giddens had a little trouble controlling the pass. That led to the miss. Now she grabs a loose ball. Perez keeps her feet in bounds. Vitella underhand layup. Milani Vitella with 15. 2:33 left to go. Vitella bats it up in the air. Harvey pulls it in, finds Vitella, who lays in another. Milani Vitella with 17. We're going to call our co-players of the game, Emma Parrish and Caroline Smith. Both are on the sideline right now. Parrish with 18 points, Caroline Smith with 11. And we want to congratulate them on not just successful careers here on the court, but in the classroom. And those are both 2 terrific young women. 81-33. We also want to congratulate senior Lauren Sadowski of Trinity College of Florida. We've seen her on this court, not just for regular season games, but postseason as well. And Lauren Sadowski has put on a show every time she's come to Trinity Gymnasium. That's Sadowski, who just passed the ball up to Graham. And Desiree Green blocks the shot. And we have ourselves a whistle saying Harvey stepped out of bounds. And so the Tigers will inbound right in front of their own bench. That will be turnover number 10 for the Eagles. They've done a far better job today holding on to the ball. Sadowski goes up, but she is stripped by Teresa Giddens. And Giddens across midcourt. Outside to Harvey. Three-pointer off the rim. And a rebound for Harvey. Doesn't get the second chance to go. Eagles, that is their 44th total rebound. They came in today, number 19 in the country in rebounds per game at 36.4. They have by far surpassed that one here today. That's a foul against the Eagles. It is team foul number 4. Personal foul number 3 on Trevisha Giddens. And the Tigers will inbound. Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Graham takes the pass. And another foul called. This time, Jaden Houston, her second. And that will send Ava Graham to the line. Graham has 14 points. Emma Parrish and Caroline Smith making one final appearance on the court here inside Trinity Gymnasium, and they both get a rousing ovation from the fans. And very well deserved for each one. Each one has had a 30-plus point game this season. Ava Graham with 2. Number 1 is good. Point number 15 for Ava Graham. And number 2 is up and is good. So Graham with 16 to lead the Tigers. 1:04 left to go, and we have ourselves a 30-second timeout called by Coach Lewis. 81-35. Stay with us. Final 64 seconds left in the home season for the TCJ Eagles women's basketball team. Smith for 3 off the rim. Fans really hoping that one would drop in. They're going to feed Smith, and she'll set up outside the arc. She was trying to set for another chance at a 3. It's not really her game. She's an inside player, and she does a terrific job. Ball batted away. 38 seconds left. Double team action. Smith with a steal. She wants a 3. Off the rim. And out of bounds. Back to the Tigers. Shot clock has just been turned off with 28.8 seconds left. Well, Smith, let's see if she gets one last opportunity. These are her first attempts from three-point range this season. Sadowski blocked by Smith. And Smith will be called for the foul as she runs into Bianca Burbick. And Burbick will shoot 2. That is number 2 on Caroline Smith. Bianca Burbick looking to get on the scoreboard. And the first of two. And it is a little too strong. First one does not go. Number two is up and a little short. Houston with the rebound, 10 seconds left. And a timeout called by Coach Lewis to advance the court. And I'm guessing to try to give Caroline Smith one last opportunity. 9.4 seconds left to go. The Eagles will go to 13-10, and with the win, guarantees that they will have a winning record in the regular season. They will play Southeastern Baptist next Friday night at 6, and Pensacola Christian next Saturday afternoon at 2. Smith takes the pass, keeps the dribble, 5 seconds left. And that's going to do it. Harvey lets the clock run out. And the final score, Trinity College of Jacksonville, 81. Trinity College of Florida, 35. Very quickly through the point totals. Ava Graham, 16 for the Tigers. Skylar Alexander, 8. Taylor Blunden, 5. Lainey Pearson, 3. Lauren Sadowski, 2. And Bryn Stambaugh with 1. For the Eagles, Emma Parrish, 18. Milani Vitella, 17. Trevisha Giddens, 15. Caroline Smith, 11. Layla Harvey, 9. Victoria Broadway, 5. Desiree Green, 4. And Alexandra Perez, 2. We will stop this feed now. We'll start up a new one as the gentlemen are warming up in just a little bit. And then men's basketball between the Tigers and the Eagles. Senior day for the gentlemen as well. We hope to